It came out automatically. I wasn't even trying to turn it on. Alright. Things are just not going my way today. I should have just. Okay, it's just not working for me. It's just not. It's I. It's just not working for me. I'm gonna stop now. I know there's 17 books as of now. And I think the author may have stopped. I forget why, but I just remember this being 17 books in this series. I'm over it. I'm finished. I'm gonna stop trying. I've been trying really hard, and it's just ah. Have you checked out Krista Davis? Please go check out all my videos on Krista Davis, or all of my videos on Lorna Barrett, or my Nora Page videos, or any the Library Lovers videos. Any of those. These are my type of books. Especially the Lorna Barrett, Haven't Got a Clue gang, Krista Davis, the Diva series. I love that series. I love the people. I've gotten to know the people. I've enjoyed their stories. I cannot get into this. I cannot feel like they trust each other, they like each other, they have a relationship, they're honest. Nothing. It's just irritating the life out of me, and I'm forcing myself to read these books, and I just can't. I just can't. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not enjoying these books. It's really, really hard. They're simple books. They're easy to follow. They're not very big. But I am having the worst time. Absolute worst time getting through these. So I'm done. I'm just done. Um I'm getting to know the cast, your core characters, and I told my computer to print it out, and it printed out the wrong pages. But we have Jill Gardner. She owns our Coffee Books and More place, and she spends time there, but not at I it just she spends her time there, but she spends her time in the book nook, and she talks to Toby. Toby is her barista, but he's also a cop. He spends part-time as a cop and part-time as a barista because he brings in the female customers, but he's in a relationship with this lady. Greg is her boyfriend, and he's also the detective. And then we have her Aunt Jackie. And I'm just not getting the relationship. I'm just not getting the love from the two of them. I just don't, not like Angelica Rosita and Trixie Miles. They just don't have that same. All right, I know they're sisters in one book, and this is an aunt and niece, and in the other, but it just doesn't have that relationship for me. I don't feel the connection between her and Greg either. I just don't. It's just too cold. He's like, oh, he's leaving all the time, and he doesn't want to get into the investigations, and it just doesn't. I just don't like it. We have Bill Sullivan's the city council, and his wife Mary Sullivan. She has a small story in this. She's got a situation going on with her that Jackie tries to help her out with. She gets in a little bit of trouble, but that's like a subplot. And this starts out like the other two books started out with the business to business meeting. And I went through it a couple different times because I had to go back and make sure that, because the person that always makes the fuss at the meeting is the person that gets killed in the book. So I went back and double checked, and the person that gets killed in the book does not make any kind of. They make an appearance, but it's a side piece. It's not really a frontal. It's not really a one-on-one conversation. They're not involved in any of the stuff that's going on here. They're just a side piece. Oh, I got it. So they're not their main interaction. They're not part of the main core group that's talking at this business meeting. And then they end up leaving in the middle of it. They don't even participate in it. So then we have Sadie Michaels, the owner of Pies on the Flicks, and there's a situation with her too. And I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling the friendship between the characters. Lily's owner of the diner, and Dustin Austin and his bike rentals, and then Matt Randall's, who's Darla's boyfriend, And Amy Newman is the city planner, the city hall receptionist, and the secretary to the mayor, and she's also Jill's best friend. And I'm not feeling the relationship there either. And Doc Ames is the county coroner, and our Dollar Taylor owns the newspaper. And I'm just telling you that I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. And there is a murder that takes place, and the motive is long on the tooth. It doesn't. The killer is almost, I don't know, a side character, an afterthought, an extra. I don't know. I just don't know. The main point of the entire book is this conflict that Sherry, Greg's ex-wife, is trying to stir up and try to win Greg back and steal him from Jill. And she's like, the whole book, it's like Sherry, 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 Sherry. And the murder's like an afterthought. And this other stuff that goes on. And then she tries to have a girls' night with Pat and Sherry. Pat is Sherry's BFF and Amy, and it's what I just don't. I just absolutely don't. And I'm just over it. I'm hoping the Lucy Connolly one come out in October. I got into that. Who's that other one? O'Connor. The Irish series has been pretty good. And I just did the other one. Oh, I forget what the name of the author is, but I just did one the other day. See, that was a good one too. She owns she doesn't own it. She works at the shop in Scotland. It's the antique shop, and it's got the hidden room in the back, and you feel the love there. Or Lorna Barrett with her Angelica Reseda community. You feel the love between the sisters. They've got a relationship with Trisha Miles and all her workers, and the old guy that works in the shop, and the young girl that likes antique clothing, vintage clothing. There's a relationship there. Krista Davis and Natasha and the boyfriend that's ex-husband and the boyfriend, and all the baking that goes on and the rivalry between the two characters. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I like those stories. I remember those stories. I'm over this. I am so over it. I'm just done. And I feel bad for that lady the other day. I think it was the Lucy Connolly series. The first book I did review was a little on the extensive, and the second book I did review was short because I was getting sick, and the third book review was I held up signs. I felt bad, but hopefully when the new one comes out in October, I'll be able to do that verbally. Somebody suggested use AI. If you've watched my St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, no. Good Lord, I just said that. Did I not just say that? My St. Patrick's Day video that I did in March, that not false books, not real books by real authors. I forget what I called it. And I kept complaining and itching and bitching, and I'm still complaining and itching bitching that I should have called it Blarney. But because I didn't mention Blarney in the whole video, I wasn't gonna use that title because I didn't mention Blarney. There are a lot of these people out here that do these eye-catching. I'm just not one of those people. The title of my title is the title of the book. Sorry. But that's just it. And I'm over it. I'm gonna experiment, so there may be a hodgepodge of books in the next couple of weeks. I'm one of those people that spends literally hours upon hours upon hours upon hours looking for a good series. I mean, probably several hundred hours every month looking for a good series. And then when you find the series, and then you want it to be a really good series, and you want it to be a long-lasting series, and then the author has died unexpectedly, or the author decided to end it after 3 or 4 books, or whatever. And I'm just like, um, I am so, I've got 2 or 3 different books, authors I'm trying to put together, and I don't know which way I'm going. It depends on which ones I can get a hold of, because they're kind of older, but they're long series, and we'll see what happens with those. But in the meantime, I'm over. And I never understood why it was a tourist trap mystery. There are no freaking tourists in this book. In in the Lorna Barrett's books, the tourists come off the bus, they go into the shop, they shop around, and a couple of other of the shopkeepers' things. Tourists come in, they shop around. Oh, the one with the Vicky Delaney's group. She is tourists come into her shop too. There's no tourists in here. And if there are, I didn't notice them. These are all local stuff. So I'm just not, I don't understand why it's called a tourist trap, by the way. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. Um, so if you could hit the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Oh, before I go, um, your first story, I guess, is your murder situation. Although, to me, the murder situation is like the third story of the book. The other story of the book is the stuff going on with Mary and her secret stuff and her secret stressing and Jackie helping her out. And to me, the primary story of this book is Sherry. It ties in a little bit. Some of the people tie in. But otherwise, it's Sherry. And I'm over Sherry. And I'm like, Craig, gain a backbone and stand up. That was one of the biggest reasons I'm over this book, because I'm just like, either Jill, listen, you're going to have to stand up and go, Sherry or me. I'm over it. I don't want to hear about the girl anymore. She's moved into town. She's opened up a store. She's trying to get you back. And I'm thinking that Jill needs to just call it quits with Greg. Absolutely. Just because he's got too much baggage. He's literally got too much baggage. And she'll be competing with Sherry forever. And he can deny, and have zero to do with Sherry. But Sherry is always and forever setting up these situations. That if she can't have Greg, then she doesn't want Jill to have him. And she's always setting up, inviting him into a shop and doing this one and doing that one and I'm like, you know what, Jill? You need to cut Craig loose. Just end it. Because I'm over it. I'm over it now. Because I'm just, look, Craig. You need to either choose Jill and stand up for Jill and grow a backbone. Because in the past couple books, you have just not been there for her. There was the scene in the mayor's office. I forget if it was this book. It wasn't this book. It might have been the previous book. Where they were all in the office and Sherry was there. And he tried to maintain neutrality with the two women. I was going, Greg, choose a side. I'm done. You're busy playing neutral, and you know what, Jill? He's taking you for a ride. You need to put your foot down and end it now before you get too hurt, before you get too emotionally involved. But I'm telling you, Jill, just cut it. Because if Greg is gonna be emotionally tied to Sherry for the rest of his life, you don't need that baggage. You don't need that. If he's running to her rescue or investigating stuff or something with her or finding excuses to, you just, no. My advice to you, Greg, my advice to Jill, cut him loose. Cut him loose now before it gets any worse. Before you get too involved. Because it's just not working out. It just isn't. Greg is permanently torn. He's in the middle. And I don't care if he's trying to play Mr. Neutral or what. But it's not working for you, Jill. It is just not working for him. And you are trying too hard. You are literally trying too hard. And I don't feel it. I don't feel that you actually really love the guy. So you just need to let it go before it gets too worse. I'm serious, Jill. You need to let him go. 'Cause I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over Sherry too. The whole book. Sherry. I'm done with it. I'm stopping the series now. I'm gonna find something else. I've got a couple of the ebooks I'm gonna look at real quick. See what happens with those. But maybe we'll throw in a couple of vampires or something. Or I could always reread my gal pal JD. I've already done that for the series, but I might do it again. Trying to figure out a way to how to do it again. But if you could please hit the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Have a good one.